So this practice will simply allow you to try different anchors as we do this. And so I'll invite you to turn off your cameras if you wish, settling into a posture that's as comfortable as you can find in the middle of a busy working day. Wish you luck with that one. Uh, and you can do this with your eyes open or closed, really whatever supports you. And some people find that they start with their eyes closed, but it helps to open their eyes in the middle of this, or vice versa. So again, recognize that this is your practice. So starting with perhaps a few deep breaths, we've talked about it through these sessions, that big deep breath, particularly if you pay attention to it, feeling the air coming in, that long, slow release, maybe even saying ah, if you can, with that long exhalation, just doing that maybe 2 or 3 times. Not fast, so you don't hyperventilate, but just noticing what it's like. As we notice the breath, there's less bandwidth available for all those thoughts that want to jump in. And just letting that long exhalation help the body settle in to this position that you're in. And you can let the breath return to normal. We'll start with a simple body scan. This is a meditation as well. But what we're looking for here is just tension that wants to be released. So maybe starting up around the face. Okay, just noticing the muscles, particularly around the eyes, the eyebrows. And by the way, as we do this, if this doesn't work, if it's not working for you in any way, feel free to release the practice. Just noticing the muscles of the face, asking them if there's any tension there, and just allowing them to soften. Okay, maybe raising the eyebrows, lowering the eyebrows, just this sense of just allowing gravity to take over for just these few moments here. Just ease. And then down into the jaw. Again, it's not about letting the mouth hang open. It's really just seeing if there's more tightness than needs to be there. Softening the tongue, softening the lips, softening the muscles of the jaw. And just working down in through the neck and the shoulders. And this is a real moment of self-care that translates into being able to better care for the people you care about. When we take a moment in the day to really soften into the body, that can soften the mind, allows us to be more of who we want to be. So this is more than just a relaxation exercise. It's letting the neck and shoulders soften, then maybe bringing your awareness down into the chest and abdomen. Again, we often keep the abdomen tighter than it needs to be. It's not about, bulging it out or anything like that, but just seeing if those muscles want to soften a little bit. And as they do soften, maybe allowing that to spread into the big muscles of the legs, maybe up through the chest into the arms. Again, just seeing if there's tightness that does want to be released, letting gravity take over, letting the breath be an internal massage. Maybe even a little smile, either in your mind or a little bit on your face, just allowing yourself this time. And now I'm going to ask you to bring your awareness to the sounds around you. Just whatever's going on. Perhaps the sound of your breath, something deep inside you, maybe the stomach growling as we approach the lunch hour. Or sounds around you, maybe the heating system or the computer fan, maybe the buzz of the lights. And maybe reaching out to the furthest sounds you can hear, maybe traffic noises, people out on the campus, sounds in the office. And we're not trying to identify sounds. We're just trying to expand our awareness out, getting a sense of how vast our awareness really is. And of course, as the mind immediately jumps in with thoughts, this is what we're going to practice, just labeling that as thinking. Again, with a little smile if you can. The mind is like a small child. It just wants to show you thoughts that needs to be thought. So maybe take that small child by the hand. Just say, yeah, thank you. Thank you for those thoughts. But let's listen to sounds together here. Let's see what this is like. And the neat thing about listening to sounds and using this as a focus is you can see the judgments that arise. Oh, I don't like that sound. Oh, that's a pleasant sound. And again, those are just thoughts. So we're practicing acknowledging those judgments, not trying to make them go away, but just letting them be, not getting stuck with them, not getting hung up with them, just noticing really the sounds, imagining like you're transparent and the sounds you're hearing are just passing through you. Again, labeling thinking as thinking and then reaching back out with your awareness into the sound. So we're also practicing another skill here, and that's equanimity. Okay, we're practicing not getting hooked by things, even in this tiny way, not getting hooked by sounds. That translates out to a little more balance in life. Just letting the sounds come and go, not judging them, not getting stuck on them. And as we do this, you can also get a real felt sense of how big your awareness is. It's almost like if you notice when the thinking mind takes over, the sounds disappear. And then when you notice that you're thinking, you pause that and you can feel your awareness spread out like two giant wings almost, way out into space. This is who you really are. Not just thoughts, but there's emotions, spirituality, connection with other people, awareness of sounds. We're practicing realizing how truly vast we are. And always checking into the body, see if tension is building up. There's really not something we need to be efforting to do here. It's like, yeah, if there's thinking, okay, that's thinking. Or yeah, I'm noticing the sounds. So keeping the body soft, keeping the mind soft, just really enjoying the fact that you're giving yourself this valuable time to just practice these skills. Returning over and over again out to the sounds around you and within you. And now I'm going to invite you to change anchors, and you can certainly stay with sounds if you wish, or if you wish to choose another anchor on your own, that's fine too. Just let my words fade into the background. But I want you to notice what it's like when I invite you to do this. Okay, so here we are, expanded out, listening out into the sounds, and that never really disappears. But we can deploy our awareness. We can choose to use our awareness. I'm going to ask you to gather that awareness, concentrate it, if you will, down to the sensations in your feet and see what that feels like. There's actually like a drawing in, pulling in. This is the paying attention. This is the focusing part. From the diffuse awareness of sounds now to the local awareness. It's all the same awareness. You're just using it differently. Just visualize you're wrapping your feet up in a warm blanket, maybe even pouring your awareness down into your feet. You can wiggle your toes, shift around if you need to. There's nothing about this that means you need to be frozen in position. But just what sensations are coming to you from your feet? Maybe the pressure against the floor, warmth or coolness, moisture. Again, we're practicing just noticing what's here. As the mind comments, thinks about it, and we're practicing labeling that as thinking, letting it be, and not suppressing it, not forcing it away, but just allowing it. The mind may just keep thinking, but really practice having most of your awareness down around your feet. And again, breathing, checking into the body. See if tightness is creeping in the abdomen, the neck, and the shoulders. That often means we're trying to make something happen. The idea here is to just be with what is. softening that, regathering your awareness around towards your feet. And notice what it's like when you are lost in thought. Okay, like with sounds, the awareness of the feet can really disappear as the thoughts carry us away. And we notice we're thinking, set that aside, and see what it feels like again to gather that awareness and bring it back down to the feet. And suddenly the feet almost light up with so many sensations. So much going on here. And again, if for whatever reason it's not working with the feet, feel free to release that part of the practice. You can go back to sounds or a different anchor that you prefer. But in the meantime, let's prepare to shift the awareness again. Okay, and taking some time to notice what this is like. So going from awareness of the feet, I'm going to ask you to bring that awareness up to the hands. Okay, again, there's this felt sense of shifting your attention, shifting your awareness. It's really valuable to recognize what that feels like, because then you can recognize how to deploy it, how to use it out in life. Right? But take a moment to explore your hands. There's often a lot of details here. Okay, so noticing where your hands are, the pressure against them wherever they're resting, the fine details of each finger, the thumb. Again, as thoughts jump in, just gently noticing that. And maybe with a little smile, just, yeah, okay, thank you. We'll just set that aside just for now. And really coming back to these hands. And it's not just about awareness. Sometimes we can bring in other qualities. Maybe taking a moment to realize how much your hands help you, how much they help you get around in the world, how much they help you do what's meaningful, offering care and compassion to those around you, helping other people. Just maybe some appreciation here, some gratitude as we simply explore the hands. Again, just breathing, softening the body, sensing the hands. And there's another aspect here. Our brains naturally turn down some of our sensations. There's so much information coming in. So you might want to try this. Maybe just telling your mind that, hey, this is safe. I'm okay here. Let me feel everything there is coming from my hands. Just let me sense them. Let me feel them. Maybe starting to feel the tingles, the sparkles, the flashes, the sensations of this system, this part of you that's so ready to engage the world. Feeling free to move, shift your hands if you wish. Just really maybe even a sense of awe here. These hands that do so much. Okay, and we'll go ahead and get ready to release awareness of the hands. So getting ready to see what that feels like to move your awareness from the hands to your breath. Sometimes people feel the breath more around the nose or in the chest or the abdomen. If you want to take a big deep breath just to really make it, extra apparent, feel free to do that. Using that breath to soften into the body, giving yourself this gift of something that's true and healing. Just finding an area where you notice the breath most and now commit to paying attention to that. Okay. The mind will be wandering. Just allow it to do that. But really get intimate with the sensations of the breath. For instance, just the temperature, the air coming in and the air going out. Is there a difference here? or humidity, moisture. As the air goes in and out, does that sense of moisture in the breath change? And also notice how your awareness is a bit different here. It's different from spreading out into sounds. It's a little different from the extremities, the feet and the hands. This is perhaps a little closer, just a little more awareness of the body here. Just practicing following the breath, letting thoughts be. Like with the hands, we can even bring in some other qualities of the heart. Maybe some tiny, subtle enjoyment, appreciation for the breath. Just think about what it's like when you're really thirsty and you get that nice first cool sip of water, or you're really hungry, and that first delicious bite of food. Each breath is like that. Each breath is this incredible nourishing movement and cleansing. And just the normal breath, just really sensing what it's like to bring in the nourishment of the inhalation, just allowing the ease, the softening with the exhalation. And if it feels right, a little appreciation, gratitude here. And the breath is also our sense of connection, right? As we bring this breath in, it's air that's gone over snowy mountaintops, pine forests, vast oceans. This breath just reminds us we're connected to everything and everyone on this planet. Also our spirituality, our sense of a higher power, our sense of interconnectedness, just really enjoying this breath as it cleanses and nourishes us, as it reminds us of who we are in relationship to those around us. And I'll invite you to begin releasing your awareness of the breath. Maybe coming back into the sensations of the body. Maybe beginning to shift and move. A little stretch or a twist. Grabbing a sip of water, opening your eyes if you're closed. Maybe taking a moment to just notice what's around you. And with that, I'll end that practice.